What the hell?
Praetor Amalthus.
What is it?
I have a report to make regarding the situation with the Aegis in Tantal.
Please, come inside.
Yes, Your Eminence.
So, Jin finally has his hands on the Aegis. It seems the boy wasn't good for much after all. Unless he can find what is lost.
Your Eminence?
Hector.
Yes?
Prepare the ceremony.
At once, Praetor.
A third Aegis? Good job, Rex. You blew it. You blew it for everyone. After everything Vandam said, you still messed everything up.
Rex, still sleeping? It's 2 days now.
His injuries were quite severe. The worst is over, but his body needs time to recover.
He'd better get well soon, or... Rex? What's that?
I'm leaving.
But where will you go?
Good question. Can't live on Gramps anymore. Maybe I'll head for Argentum.
Rex, you...
What the hell are you talking about, Argentum? What about Pyra? Do you know how desperate the situation is? Or have you finally lost it, you idiot?
I know. okay? It's just...
Just what?
I'm done.
Done?
When I became the driver of the Aegis, her driver, I felt like I could do anything. But I was just kidding myself. All I've managed to do is hurt her. Again and again. So, I'm done.
Then pull yourself
For crying
together.
out loud, Rex. She got herself caught to save you.
I know. So what?
So what?
Work yourself
Those
over with
guys
some
are way out of
gusto.
my league. I can't beat them. It's hopeless. I
Become less of a
understand that
complete
now.
asshole.
She'll be safe with them. They're not going to hurt her like I do. So, I'm leaving. I've just been kidding myself all along. Me, a driver, in the end, salvaging is all...
You bloody idiot! Hurts, yeah? But that pain's nothing compared to what Pyra must be feeling right now. She went with those bastards knowing full well how much it would hurt. For our sake, not hers.
I get it, I know. But what do you want me to do? I couldn't even slow him down. Even the Artifice's attack couldn't touch him. What chance do I have against a guy like that? The more I fight, the more Pyra gets hurt. She'll be better off without me by her side.
Yeah.
Do you actually mean that? Do you not have the slightest idea how it felt for her to leave you?
With me here, he'll suffer even more, lose even more. So maybe Rex is better off without me. Rex, and the whole world, they don't need me. That's just how it feels.
Pyra thought you'd be better off if she was dead. Did you know that? She is planning to sacrifice herself to defeat them.
Huh?
You drove her to this, but here you are, giving up! You said you'd get Pyra to Elysium, didn't you? You'll eat your words just like that?
Hey, Mum, Dad, it's been a while. A ton happened, you know? I became a driver. And this girl is Pyra. My new partner. I know you'd love her. We're going to Elysium, Pyra and me. I don't know what's coming next, but you'll be watching over us, right, guys?
Forget it. We'll rescue her on our own. This loser, he's not the Rex we joined up with. Let him go wherever the hell he wants.
Come now. Let's not start fighting amongst...
Let's give them a chance to work this out. Shall we?
Yeah, let's see them punch Rex some more.
You know,
Nia quite right. Rex definitely not behaved like himself.
Yes. Hit him.
Giving up after one loss? That not Rex I know at all.
but...
Now is not time for excuses!
Poppy?
Poppy is hurt to see Rex like this. Poppy and Master Pun are not real Blade and Driver. So Poppy and Master Pun looked up to Rex lots. Rex worked very, very hard to get this far. When Rex tries hard, Poppy and Master Pun try hard. Rex like bullseye we aim for. Without Rex, we not know which way to go. So please, Rex cannot give up and stop here.
Poppy.
My prince?
Chum, Huh?
My old man wants to see you. Time to go.
Whiny little bastard. Yeah, Wolfric. Yeah, Wolfric. Yeah, Wolfric. Yeah, Poppy. Yeah, Poppy.
Are you all right to be up and about?
Yeah. I'm all healed up.
Sincere apologies. If I hadn't attempted to destroy the Aegis, they would never have.
If you'd done nothing, they'd have come for her anyway. You're not to blame, Your Majesty. It's my fault.
500 years ago, this kingdom was rent in twain. Some followed Addam, who sought to live with blades and titans as equals. Others opposed him, preferring to consider humans as the masters and titans as our tools. When Addam returned to the Ether, his rivals seized power, leveraging the power of the Omega Fetter. They declared themselves the Tantalese Royal Dynasty.
Claiming they were the hero Addam's descendants.
Precisely. My ancestors merely used the name of the beloved Addam in order to win over the people. Before long, we resolved to protect ourselves from meddlesome foreigners by descending deep into the Cloud Sea, taking the dirty secret of our family's lineage with us. The Praetorium, for their part, did not protest. Can you guess why?
No.
They offered to stay silent in exchange for a certain resource. An annual tribute comprising a fixed quantity of core chips. I have something I wish to show you.
What is it? What is this?
This is Gembo's ether flow. The Titan draws in the fabric of the Cloud Sea and uses it as a source of energy. This energy flows throughout the Titan's body in the form of ether. Refining and crystallizing this ether creates core chips. This process is what you see before you.
This is why Genbu is dying, isn't
So,
it?
in other words, you're siphoning away a portion of the Titan's energy.
Our cold climate and poor harvests, they are the unfortunate side effects of this process.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
Core chips are vital to every nation's military and energy policies. The Praetorium desired this power.
How come?
Allrest at the time was in crisis. But for the Praetorium, it was a precious chance to expand their sphere of influence.
So they muscled in.
As a result, Tantal fell into a chronic energy shortage. Then, well, you saw for yourselves. Near frozen earth, failing crops, the Tantalese people are forced to live in abject poverty.
So why not just leave the Cloud Sea? Genbu can move, right? Just go somewhere warmer.
They fear contact with other nations. Too afraid it might expose the truth behind the legends they spun about Addam.
That would explain their isolationism.
Indeed. That was 5 centuries ago. Now the Aegis has awakened. The Praetorium is demanding we hand over the Omega Fetter. They are threatening to reveal our secret if we do not acquiesce.
Indollar? Threatening you?
I get it now. That's what was in that letter.
Enough was enough. I couldn't stand by and let the Tantalese people suffer any longer. Therefore, I made a decision.
And that's why you...
Yes. I knew there was a chance that the Praetorium would use the Aegis against us. But if I could neutralize her power, perhaps we would stand a chance of opposing them. And perhaps by saving my people from poverty, I could absolve the sins of my forefathers.
You didn't think about using the Aegis' power yourself?
Wielding such power is beyond my means. I am under no illusions. However, does the same apply to you? I felt something. When I looked in your eyes, I knew. Perhaps you are the one to whom we can entrust the Aegis' power.
Father?
In the end, it seems I only managed to make things worse. I can blame nothing but my own judgment. This tome records the deeds of the hero Addam. According to this, he saved the world from destruction using a white sword, and then disappeared, along with a red sword.
White and red? It must mean Mithra and Pyra's swords.
Whoever wrote this must have had a personal connection to Addam. And, most curiously, after Addam disappeared, the author of this book went looking for something.
Something?
The third Aegis sword.
There's a third?
Apparently, this sword was as transparent as diamond and gave off a clear, brilliant light. But Addam went his whole life without using the sword. In fact, he could not use it.
What do you mean, couldn't?
The sword was simply too powerful. Even he, the legendary hero, could not contain the power it commanded. And thus, fearing its power, he sealed it away somewhere. The author therefore surmised that this sword alone was the one true sword of the Aegis. Now, Rex, you were defeated by Jin. Doubtless that man is a powerful warrior. But even so, can this be right? Can the Aegis herself truly be outmatched by a single opposing blade? Would it not make more sense to presume that you lost because you have yet to unlock the true power of the Aegis?
You mean I'm the one who's been holding them back?
Oh, come on. Nobody told you about it. Don't be a twat.
Your Majesty, where is that sword? We have to find it somehow. We have to find that sword and rescue Pyra and Mithra.
There's some gusto.
Regrettably, the book does not specify the sword's location.
But there must be.
However, reading between the lines, it seems the author suspected that the sword lies somewhere in Leftheria. It's not much, but that's where I would begin the search.
In Leftheria?
Are you ready?
Huh?
Are you ready to do what it takes to be their true driver?
Gramps?
Well, are you, Rex?
Yes. Of course. I'm going to be the driver that Pyra and Mithra deserve. And then, I'm going to take them to Elysium.
Then come with me. I'll show you the way.
Mysterious.
My son.
Yeah?
I have a favor to ask of you as your king.
Well, that's a first. Are you feeling okay, old man? Maybe you're coming down with something.
The Aegis needs... No, rather, the boy needs protection.
You mean Rex?
Yes. I saw something in that boy's eyes. A light that must never go out.
Steady on, old man. People will get the wrong idea. Fine. Leave it to me.
Thank you.
Nah, it's not like I wasn't gonna go with him anyway.
When the game gets good, it gets good.
You really can't judge a book by its cover. Who'd have thought that sweet-looking girl would threaten to destroy herself? Didn't she realize taking her own life would mean the boy died too?
Oh, she knew exactly what she was doing.
The whole thing was a bluff then?
No, not at all. The reason she gave her core crystal to the boy was to replace his heart after Jin put paid to it. An Aegis core encodes the blueprints for all life. She took advantage of that.
Incredible. I had no idea such a thing was possible. Aegises truly are a breed apart.
Cores are constantly accumulating data about the outside world. The fact that their injuries are mirrored is a result of their twin cores exchanging information. If you wanted to be poetic about it, you could say that their very lives are intertwined. But there's nothing to stop her from severing that link.
What do you mean?
Before issuing the kill order to the Artifice, she would have transferred the remainder of her core to the boy, letting him live on, heart complete. An Aegis can survive for a short time without a core crystal. Don't ask me why. It's just how we were made.
How convenient.
So that's the reason Jin agreed to her terms.
He couldn't care less about the boy. But he wasn't about to lose this one. Simple as that.
There wasn't really anything stopping him from just leaving behind a bunch of artificial blades after he took her. Just letting them kill them. Seems like a bit of an oversight. Come on, Rex. For the moment, let's return to Fawcett Village. Back to the village? I'll explain everything in detail once we get there. Just head to Fawcett for now. Alright. Good. When the game gets good, it gets good. And then there's the weird pervert bits that comprise most of it. If it wasn't for the pervert bits, this would be great. I would be loving it. But no. Pervert bits are everywhere.
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
We should depart imminently.
You can't go 2 steps without fucking running into a weird... Comically oversized breasts.
What are we doing here?
Did you know Fonset has another name?
Huh?
Hero's Rest.
Hero? As in?
Indeed. Fonset Village was founded by Addam himself at the end of his travels. After the war, Addam charged me with protecting the village.
Was this village really that important?
What do you think I was protecting?
You mean it's...
Follow me.
Oh, we're going up to that grave now? We're up there, right? There was a quest up there, but then... it was difficult, so I stopped. Yeah, Herald. As long as I keep away from Brigid, attack Morag is viable.
The village guardian?
Just looks like a stone pillar to me.
They say that the village's guardian spirit dwells within. Gramps, what are we doing here?
Rex, try turning the stone tablet clockwise.
This?
What? Nobody's done that before.
Huh? This crest, it's... I've seen it before.
Place your hand on it.
Here goes. What's this?
This passage leads into the very center of the archipelago. There lies the cavern known as Spirit Crucible Elpis.
That's quite a name.
This entrance and the gate of the Spirit Crucible are sealed in such a way that only a Leftherian can open them.
Ah, so that's why Jin needed me back then.
When Addam founded this village, he hid something deep within the body of the Titan that forms the archipelago's center.
You mean the missing sword?
I don't know how word of it got out, but many were led here by rumors of the legendary sword. More than a few have entered the Spirit Crucible, but none have ever returned.
Is it really that dangerous?
Addam wanted to ensure that the sword was securely sealed away. He put many measures in place to stop it falling into the wrong hands. Only the hands of someone worthy. Addam said that taking this sword would be the mark of the Aegis's true driver.
The true driver?
What do you say, Rex?
I'll do it. No. I have to do it. Every moment we waste, Pyra and Mithra could be...
Then you're ready for what lies ahead?
Like, it's gotten really good. And I dread the fall.
If you hadn't interfered back then, neither of us would have had to go through all this. Now then, time to take back what I lost 500 years ago.
How he's still alive with his crystal in that state? Seriously? It's not normal.
The Aegis is the master blade. The first blade the architect forged. Malus can do things we can only dream of.
And how's he going to restore his core exactly?
He'll extract the data he's missing from the core of the other Aegis. Then all his power will be restored.
Why does her hair stick out like that?
Okay, so what will that do to her?
Well, if she's lucky, she'll live. As an empty husk, that is.
I can't
Rough
wait
deal.
to put a sword through all
Malus
of these
doesn't
people.
hold back, huh?
Like this Valley
Don't
Girl
blame me for
samurai.
this. It's our father who made us this way. But don't worry. Once I meet him, I'll get the answers we're after. I need to know why we're like this. In any case, this world only needs one Aegis. Don't you agree, Pyra?
Right, that's the other part of the... That's the quest that I started a while back. Tunnel.
Joe Mac, what are you stumbling for?
Sorry, my lady. I've been feeling a little dizzy.
You too?
You too, Lady Bridget.
Yes, for a little while now. Though I'm still capable of standing.
Hey, same here. What's up with this place? It's kind of creepy.
What is going on here?
I feared as much.
Gramps, you knew this would happen.
The tales say that Spirit Crucible Elpis saps the strength of blades. It's one of the reasons why none have ever returned from its depths.
I say.
Ether flows scarce in this area. That may be cause of problems.
Like that time in the Tantalese Palace?
That not only thing. Glowing particles in air. They absorb ether. That is source of light.
So not only do you have less power, the power you do have is being absorbed. Well, that's jolly tragic.
You all right, Poppy?
Poppy just fine. Poppy never better.
Of course. You're an artificial blade, ain't you?
The only one who is safe is Poppy. Poppy is the
I
strongest.
could have sworn, in my experience,
She's a queen among blades. I'm gonna pause here and clear some room on my drive. A flawless transition. No one will ever know that last cutscene was like 5 hours ago. I just spent the rest of that time futzing about with Herald and Wolfric's affinity charts.
We have to cross that.
Yes, but we must proceed with caution. Once we enter, the blades will be sapped of most of their power. If they run out of energy, they might be forced to return to their core state, and there's a chance they could never be reawakened.
Pandy, you'd better just stay here and guard the fort.
Why just me? Don't you want me?
Don't ask dumb questions. You know very well why, don't you?
If I'm staying, you ought to stay.
I'll be fine. When am I ever not?
If you're going,
I'm ordering you to stay here.
Is there something wrong?
Pandoria was just agreeing to stay behind.
Nuh-uh! I'm going with you! We made a promise, didn't we? Don't you dare say you've forgotten! I go where you go. End of story.
Fine.
My lady...
I'm fine. We can't give up now we've come this far. Don't. I know what you're gonna say.
I understood.
I don't know what's in there, but apart from Tora and Poppy, we're all going to find our abilities severely weakened. Be careful, Rex.
Yes. Healing arts are going to be less effective too. One nasty wound and that'll be the end of you.
Yeah, I get that. Tora, Poppy, we'll need you on the front line.
You got it, Rex! Poppy is artificial blade, so request is very extremely not a problem. Technology save the day! 3 cheers for Nopon Know-How!
Where are Poppy's cheers?
Thanks, guys.
Good job, Poppy and Tora.
Now, let's see.
In my experience,
We'll need you guys super well. You better take the aggro. So, here's where Harold is now. The only ones that I don't have are the ones that I can't have. And then, I think it's the same with... Yeah, it's the same with Wolfric. Except for this one, which you can't get to. Termination Blast! 46, 48. We might be at a high enough level that things just don't attack us.
Now, let's see.
Not so fond of fish. Here, fishy fishy.
I also cleared out a bunch of my inventory. Of everything that was just basic. Not sure if I should have done that.
New
but
locale.
whatever. Yeah. Plot. Plot time. Yeah, everyone dies. All the blades just explode. Nia explodes. Bridget explodes.
are you all right?
Never better. I'm right as rain.
The deeper we go, the thicker these particles get. You can still turn back.
Thanks. Your concern is touching.
Worry about yourself, yeah? I can look after her.
Zeke, you don't look so good yourself. Is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I didn't think it was worth mentioning, but,
How did you get that?
I told you about the time I almost bloody died, right?
Did you?
My prince! Zeke! Not like this! Not here! Not far now! Just a little further! You can do it!
Just leave me. Go on without me.
No! If you die, I'll turn back into a core crystal.
I don't want to forget everything.
Bandy, I'm sorry. I hope your next driver is better than me.
I don't want another driver. You're good enough. Prince Zeke! I refuse to forget our 10 years together. It's not going to happen. I'm not letting you die. Here. Bandits?
Ah, it's Praetor Malthus.
I don't want to be a bandit's blade. But I guess I won't remember anyway. Prince? Prince?
Fear not. He's going to be fine.
You saved him?
The fact that you're alive is proof of that, is it not?
Oh.
I had to transplant part of your core crystal into his heart. His wounds were grave. It was the only way to save you both.
I see. I hadn't
I'm
thought
sorry.
about that.
It's all my fault.
What was that jiggle?
Actually, I'm glad.
What? Why?
That happened, right?
Knowing that a part of me is keeping you alive, I don't know, it's just nice.
Pandy.
What is it?
They do that? In Indol?
I guess you and I are more alike than you thought, chum. Though mine was just a surgical procedure.
You make it sound so simple. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
You know the people of Indol can trace their roots back to Judicium.
Judicium? The creators of that Titan weapon thing from Temperantia?
Yeah, them. They carried out experiments, fusing blade and human cells, creating flesh eaters.
So, those practices persist in Indol?
Hey, so they took advantage of blade regeneration and patched me up with Pandy's core crystal, right? Since I have part of her core in me, I'm a a blade eater, or something.
A blade eater.
That's right. That's gotta be why this place is getting to you, too.
It's all good. Let's just push on.
I hadn't thought about Pandoria's core crystal. Nia's a flesh eater. Is she being affected, or is she more... Or is the effect of being a flesh eater counteracting that? I don't understand how the concept works. Lizards. That thing. Get out of there. Whoever that was, you better not be swimming around in that junk. Oh, that's really interesting. I was wondering about what happened to Zeke's heart. What with the scarring and all. Let's see. Are you aggressive? Are we a high enough level that we don't have to worry about you?
Let's see.
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
Thank you, Poppy. Poppy, why are you down in there?
Hey!
I'm leaving you all behind. Goodbye. Interesting. Hey, Nia, go down there and check out the goop. Oh! I'm high enough level that nothing is attacking us. I didn't realize that I had become this powerful. Ooh. Malign man.
It is good to dwell on the past from time to time.
Dark Mastery, huh?
Happy to.
We had just enough, though.
I could have sworn...
Flora heals an aching soul.
If I may.
Ah, good. More core crystals. I can load Rex up with more common blades again. I cleared out all the level 1s and level 2s. And apparently that was a bad idea because those were the majority of my blades. What's up, guy? I don't like that there's just water. That's suspicious.
Now, let's see.
Not so fond of fish? Here, fishy fishy.
We can see Pandoria's eyes now. Huh. Interesting. You just permanently see her eyes. That's interesting. Why are you sliding? You don't touch the ground. Whoop.
My lady.
For the last time, I'm fine. Why don't you just worry about yourself?
But...
You've got to admire MacLeod over there. He just put it right out there.
Hmm?
And here I am. Dromark. I'm gonna put myself to the test. Right here. I've decided.
My lady. Very well.
This mist makes me feel like I'm swimming through the cloud sea.
This mist is produced when a fossilized Titan body reacts with the atmosphere. It's why it's so hard to breathe down here.
Nia?
What now?
Are you in pain?
I'm struggling to breathe like everyone else. And I'm a little dizzy, that's all.
Oh, right. When that happens, it's best to just try and Empty your head of all thoughts.
What?
It's an old salvager trick. When you swim down deep, it feels like your head's going to implode. You just go with it, don't fight it. Then you stop noticing the pressure. Why not give it a go?
Empty my head, eh? You mean I have to start acting as daft as you? Tall order?
Hey, that's not very nice.
Everyone, over here! Tora, think this way, lead down.
It certainly doesn't look like a natural formation.
Maybe it was grave robbers.
There's not too much worth stealing round here. Well, apart from...
Whatever it was that Addam hid down here.
Just a guess. It's possible that Jinn and his accomplices have been here.
Then, they found out about the sunken ship and went to Argentum.
Still just a guess, but a pretty good one.
Then there won't be anything left to find, will there? Sheesh.
Well, if that was the case, then you'd expect them to already have the third sword.
But they clearly don't have it.
No, I do not think Addam would let the sword be so easily found.
No point in worrying. Let's just press on.